The stories of the creation of the world, according to the Bible and the Quran, are central to the beliefs of millions of people around the world. Both sacred texts provide detailed narratives about the origin of the universe, the earth, and mankind. While there are some similarities between the two accounts, there are also significant differences that reflect the distinct theological perspectives of Christianity and Islam. In the Bible, the creation story is depicted in the book of Genesis, where God creates the world in 6 days and rests on the seventh day, while the Quran provides a poetic and vivid account of the creation, emphasizing the omnipotence and mercy of Allah. The Quran describes the creation of the heavens, the earth, and the formation of living beings in stages, highlighting the Islamic belief in the oneness of God and His ultimate authority in shaping the world. Additionally, the Quran emphasizes the role of humans as stewards of the earth, responsible for maintaining balance and justice in the natural world. These differences in narrative style and emphasis on certain aspects of creation reflect the core theological doctrines and beliefs of Christianity and Islam, shaping the understanding of the origins of the world for their respective followers. Creation according to the Bible. In the book of Genesis, the Bible describes the creation of the world in 6 days. On the first day, God creates light and separates it from darkness. This act symbolizes the beginning of order and the separation of good from evil. On the second day, God creates the sky and separates the waters below from the waters above, establishing the firmament as a unique space. This division brings about a sense of structure in the universe. On the third day, God separates the water to create dry land, an action that shapes the habitat for land-dwelling creatures, and then brings forth vegetation, illustrating the capability of God to create and sustain life. The fourth day sees the creation of the sun, moon, and stars, which are considered as signs for seasons, days, and years. This action emphasizes the divine design and purpose in the universe. On the fifth day, God creates sea creatures and birds, populating the waters and the skies with diverse living beings, exhibiting God's mastery over creation. On the sixth day, land animals and finally, humans are created, highlighting the pinnacle of God's creation and bestowing upon humans the responsibility of stewardship over the earth. On the seventh day, God rests, establishing the Sabbath, which signifies the importance of rest and reflection in the divine order. These sequential acts of creation, culminating in the creation of humans and the establishment of the Sabbath, serve as the foundational narrative of the Christian understanding of creation. Creation according to the Quran. According to the Quran, Allah created the heavens and the earth in 6 days. However, the concept of time in the Quranic narrative is not necessarily equivalent to human understanding of time. The Quran describes the stages of creation in a more concise and poetic manner, emphasizing the divine will and power behind the creation of the universe. It presents a vivid account of creation, highlighting Allah's omnipotence and mercy. Surah Al-A'raf 7:54 specifically states, "Your guardian Lord is Allah, who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days." The Quranic narrative emphasizes the stages of creation and the divine purpose behind each element of the universe coming into existence. It emphasizes the oneness of Allah and His ultimate authority in shaping the world. Furthermore, the Quran underscores the responsibility of humans as stewards of the earth, entrusted with the task of maintaining balance and justice in the natural world. The emphasis on these aspects in the Quranic account of creation distinguishes it from the biblical narrative, reflecting the core theological doctrines and beliefs of Islam and Islam's understanding of the origins of the world. Differences in the creation narratives. One of the main differences between the biblical and Quranic creation accounts is the role and symbolism of Adam and Eve. In the Bible, Adam is created first, and then Eve is created from Adam's rib. They are placed in the Garden of Eden, but their disobedience leads to their expulsion. In contrast, the Quran does not assign blame to Eve for the fall of humanity. Both Adam and Eve are seen as equally responsible for their actions, and they are forgiven by Allah after their repentance. The Quranic account presents a more balanced view of the roles of Adam and Eve, emphasizing their shared responsibility in the events that led to their expulsion from paradise. Additionally, the Quran provides a more nuanced portrayal of Adam and Eve's relationship and their interaction with Allah, shedding light on their remorse and repentance after their disobedience. This distinction highlights the Quran's emphasis on justice, forgiveness, and shared accountability, in contrast to the biblical narrative, where the blame is primarily placed on Eve. The differing characterizations of Adam and Eve in the two narratives reflect the theological perspectives of Christianity and Islam, shaping the understanding of the origins of humanity and the concept of sin and redemption in their respective traditions. Similarities in the creation narratives. Despite these differences, there are also notable similarities between the two accounts. Both the Bible and the Quran affirm the monotheistic belief in one God as the creator of the world and emphasize the special status of human beings as stewards of the earth. Additionally, both narratives describe the orderly and purposeful nature of creation, with each element being created in a specific sequence. The similarities extend to the emphasis on the creation of the heavens and the earth in stages, highlighting the divine will and power behind the development of the universe. Both accounts underscore the idea of the world being created with a specific purpose, with the Quran's emphasis on the oneness of Allah and His ultimate authority in shaping the world, mirroring the biblical narrative's portrayal of God as the intentional creator of the universe and everything in it. Moreover, both the Bible and the Quran depict the importance of human stewardship over the earth, with individuals being entrusted with the responsibility to maintain balance and justice in the natural world. These shared elements in the creation narratives of the Bible and the Quran serve as fundamental principles that shape the understanding of the origins of the world for their respective followers, showcasing the common emphasis on the divine creation, purpose, and human responsibility in both traditions. Conclusion. In conclusion, the creation stories in the Bible and the Quran play a crucial role in shaping the beliefs and perspectives of their respective followers regarding the origins of the universe, the earth, and human life. While both narratives uphold the monotheistic belief in the divine act of creation, they also exhibit significant differences in their details and emphases. The biblical account, as depicted in the book of Genesis, emphasizes the sequential and purposeful nature of creation, with God creating the world in 6 days and resting on the seventh day, highlighting the significance of rest and reflection in the divine order. On the other hand, the Quranic narrative presents a poetic and vivid description of creation, underlining the omnipotence and mercy of Allah in shaping the universe and emphasizing the stages of creation as a testament to Allah's ultimate authority. Furthermore, the Quran underscores the responsibility of humans as stewards of the earth, entrusted with the task of maintaining balance and justice in the natural world, reflecting the Islamic belief in the oneness of Allah and His ultimate authority in shaping the world. Despite the differences, understanding and appreciating these religious perspectives can facilitate interfaith dialogue, cultivate mutual respect, and promote greater understanding among diverse communities worldwide. This can ultimately contribute to fostering peaceful coexistence and harmony among people of different faith traditions, recognizing the shared reverence for divine creation, human responsibility, and the significance of the natural world.